different elementary schools. But we recognized that we needed to pull it together, align the work, and that's how we came up with looking at RoboKind when the state launched. How could we use RoboKind to level the playing field and give our students with disabilities equal access? We want things that are inclusive, that is meaningful, and that brings about engagement for all. And when you look at that, when you look at positive outcomes for students with disabilities.
So it's been a journey for our students as well as our teachers, as a learning curve, but more importantly, a support that they can take into the community.
Thing that we did, we took the data from the very first launch, and we realized that it was necessary in our buildings and as many elementary schools as we possibly can. And as we transitioned through COVID and we came back from COVID, we had several challenges with our students, and so we knew that RoboKind actually worked. So with the leadership of Ms. Dixon and giving Ms. Larimore the free reign to be creative on that process, we just took off on that journey, and it has been a tremendous success in our district.
We went with RoboKind. We wanted to make a huge impact, not only on inclusion, but also on discipline, because we saw that our elementary students were having some difficult times with transitioning and getting those supports in place. And we didn't want to send them to a place. We didn't want to send them to an ED place.
Right.
So that's why we wanted this robot. And we saw how discipline decreased when we implemented Milo and then Carver. Then we added our ladies to the We have some phenomenal teachers in Richland who do the job when nobody else is watching. And we are so indebted to them, and we want to be able to provide them with the supports that they need to reach our students. So I want to say thank you to all of the teachers in Richland 1 for what you do and how you impact outcomes for students with disabilities.
I love that this is new technology to our students. They're not accustomed to this form of technology in the classroom, and you know, students of this generation, our children in this generation, they are in love with technology. And so when my robot is at the front of my classroom, so upon entering my classroom, it's the first thing that they see. And whether it's a student of my own or a general education student, they're like, "Miss Whittle, what's that? What does it do? What can it do?" They gravitate to this robot so much. It's uncanny.
To the parents, and I also love the robot itself, the body language, the facial expression.
Oh yes.
And the kids love it too.
Yes. Student at the beginning of the year, where in his gen ed class he would scream and cry for an extensive amount of time. With him transitioning to my room and having a lot of interaction with our robot, he's now able to speak to me and to tell me what's happening with him, and he's actually getting an award for turnaround student.
Wow.
Because
That's
when
amazing.
he didn't just cause disruption to his classroom, but to the entire hallway. And now he's really improved. He will speak to other persons in the building because he would not do that. You were even unable to understand what he was saying. He wasn't able to get those words out. And now he's able to speak, he's able to make requests. He used to take things without asking, and now he's able to say, "Miss Whittle, can I have it?" And to see the process, he used to point, he went to pointing, and now he's able to ask. It is tremendous.
Especially with the students that are nonverbal we're noticing that they're communicating more, whether it's with just gestures or with some of the words that Milo or any of the other robots may be using.
I do have students that are nonverbal in my classroom, and teachers, they stop me on the hallway. Hey, your students say hi to me in this morning.
Yes.
This is huge for some of our
Yes.
students.
Yes.
And I do have teachers that come, he talked to me, or she talked to me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
They are not aware of appropriate or inappropriate behaviors sometimes, and there's a lot of confrontational behaviors that we're seeing in our students, and it helps to regulate them to let them have some experience or some learning, some instruction in self-regulation and understanding, what's inappropriate and what is not, and it has really improved a lot of our students' behavior.